Welcome to Mystic Divine of 2020. My name is Sonia. Thank you for checking in. This is an Aquarius energy love reading for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Welcome to my new subscribers and to my new viewers. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, I highly suggest you look into the playlist. In the playlist, you will find useful videos so that you can fully understand your twin journey and your twin connection. These videos are there for you to look over time and time again, so that you can fully grasp what your purpose of being a twin flame is all about, and be in mission. Also check out my subscription list. The people that I have in my subscription list are also twin flames, and we're here to be an example to what mission is for all twin flames, which is to raise our vibration and be an example to others to make the changes in their lives, so that you can be in union with yourself and in union with your person. Alright, we're going to start off with Divine Masculine, then with Divine Feminine. So we got here the Six of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Seven of Swords. So this Divine Masculine is aware of the connection, and he is reminiscing about what he would like to accomplish with you, which is grow old and to be like this lovely couple. By fulfilling one's cup and show the younger generation of how to love oneself and share this love with others by loving oneself. Share and teach this love with others by loving oneself. I didn't realize there's a flower on each cup of each side of the children. And this is what Divine Masculine now is reminiscing about, because he's been fully into his emotions and feeling this connection intensely. And is looking into how to fulfill his own cup because of this connection. This connection has brought him to realize who he is and what he's about. How it's important for him to follow his own wants and desires, his passions, because at this time he's feeling he's in this environment here, always having to sneak away from these people or person, place, or thing, and is thinking about how to be in his truth about this connection here, the flame. or to shine the light in this connection to the people around him. He's acknowledging everything that's going on around him at this time. He's really he's trying to figure this out and find himself, what he is here about, he is here for, and what he has to serve, what he has to serve in for his own well-being and not to please others. At this time, it's very difficult for him to come out of this situation, that he feels he needs to be loyal to it. But the light is shining onto the truth of the matter of who he is by these emotions coming into his awareness, to open up his heart and to take off this armor that he's portrayed most of his life. Because now by this connection, he has felt and found the truth within himself of what he has to offer, what he has offered, and what he has given into, but now is realizing that it's time for him to fulfill this cup of his, to follow his self, or to find the better good in his life, as within, as above, as within, as without, as above, so below. Definitely wanting to come in and offer you some communication of emotional communication. It might not be too big, but he's wanting to come towards you to let you know that he's here for you and to assure you about this connection, that now he realizes. He recognizes this connection that is for his better good, and that he's needing to fulfill his own cup and come out of feeling out in the cold and that uncertainty that he's been in throughout his life. I get another card for the Knight of Cups, the Devil, and for the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, he's definitely being guided to take action at this time so that he can get that fulfillment, and is learning to walk away from this deception because his third eye is opening up and he's very aware of what he has been given into, which is not a good place to be, because he recognizes that he's been lost before and given into the situations that were deceiving and not in his truth, but just going with the flow with what was going on around him, but not feeling fulfilled about being in this situation. And that's why he protected himself so much throughout his life and suppressed all these emotions. But now these emotions are coming up into his awareness so that he can see the truth of who he is, the truth of where he's given himself into, and to make the changes. Source is guiding him to tap into his intuition by opening up his third eye. And this is why he sneaks away from this situation. And he knows now that he needs to work on being in his truth regarding what this connection offers him, which is this fulfillment that he's always seeked for but never gotten. Okay, this was Divine Masculine. Now let's go to Divine Feminine. So you got Judgment, the Star, and Six of Cups. So Divine Feminine, you're going through a dark night of the soul. And you're afraid of going into what this dark night of the soul is putting into your awareness. And it's all got to do with your upbringing and rooted beliefs that you've been having a hard time to let go. In order for you to let go, it's needed that you look into it, look into the deception, and see it as it was, how it affected you. Going into these bad experiences that you went through and feeling that emotion again, that feeling will give you clarity of, will help you get out of this resistance resistance of letting go. Because once you get the clarity and understand how either you were not protected or seen or heard and left misunderstood, by seeing the truth of this, you will rise up into allowing these emotions come into your awareness every time you have a dark night of the soul and you face these past wounds, will give you the clarity, and by facing them you will raise your vibration into allowing it to unfold naturally. Because if you don't look into it and you're in this state of mind of not wanting to look into it, it will just persist and until you fully engage in it. So this is what's suggested you do, because you are strong, you are the star, you are as above so below, as within so without. You're here in the earthly plane, but you are the star. You are a starseed that has already the strength within you to face these situations that didn't serve you in the past. And by facing them and feeling that and knowing that whoever was aware of any situation that you went through didn't protect you, you will find that strength within you to face it, transmute it, and release it. And this is what the programs in my description do to you, help you do, by understanding every situation that you went through. You will rise up into being in your truth, because at this time you're not facing the shadow work, you're not facing the dark night of your soul, which is highly suggested you do, otherwise you won't move forward in your journey. You will be stagnant in the same situations, with the same environment, the same people, and making the same decisions that you've always made and were unfulfilling to you. You are this flame, you are the twin flame. Now you have the understanding that it's important that you look into what you've been through in the past, because by transmuting the past, you will allow yourself to move forward into more and to find your inner knowing. And by having that knowledge of knowing who you are within will give you the strength and will help you see clearly into your third eye, your intuition, which will make things move forward. Because you're here to fulfill yourself, you're here to recognize your worth, to self-love, and to be an example to all the starseeds, soulmates, and twin flames, but primarily now to twin flames, so that they can see this within themselves also, as I am doing right now for you. I am in mission, and I'm here to be an example to you to what mission is like. I'm working on these programs myself. I've been doing this for a year now, and they have brought me out of my comfort zone and into being in my truth with the people around me, and primarily with myself, of what I am needed to face within my own shadow work. So this is what you're here for, to inflame, to find that strength within you, and to be able to speak your truth and to put out boundaries to person, places, or things that have crossed the line in the past and in the now. To have that courage to speak, to be in your truth, because this is judgment time. As I said, as the more you resist, the more things will persist in your in your reality now, because this is the year of you building your own stable foundation for the near future, for the incoming years. But when you're avoiding to go into your shadow work or are afraid of it, that will only persist until you truly give in. Because this is what you want, the fulfillment, your person, being in this connection like this, looking out for your grandchildren, and being satisfied how you've worked through your shadow work to become your true self and to fulfill your own cup and teach this to the incoming generations to do the same for themselves, but be in union with oneself and be in union in completion with each other individually, but being fulfilled individually but together at the same time, without having expectations or without having labels. Because see here they're each other pouring into their own cups, and they've grown a flower into their own cup individually, but are still working together, are still working and fulfilling their own cup together. And this is the wisdom that we're here to teach to all humanity by doing it ourselves. Okay, so this was your reading, Divine Feminine. If you are in this state of mind and are afraid of going into your shadow work, look into the playlist. There you will find the realization, the truth. You will feel it in your heart that this is what you're here to do. This is your purpose of being a twin flame. The programs that I offer in my description box are payment installments available at this time. You need all the programs in order for you to master yourself and to teach this to others. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And yeah, time to take action, time to build your own foundation and not to be expecting your person to come towards you, but to be in your strength because you are the star seed. You are the twin flame that is here to fulfill your own wants and desires and understand everything that you've been through. And to not hold any grudges against anybody, but because you will fulfill those past wounds with your own wants and desires. Yeah, you can't change anybody of what they've done. You can't force them to apologize for what they've done, but you can only understand what you've gone through and fulfill your cup, fulfill your own cup by giving yourself time to heal, putting in the work and understanding who you are within. Okay, I hope this reading served you well. Thank you for checking in and see you next time.